Hey guys, it's Sunday. We're in the kitchen.
Again.
Yeah, we did a lot of yard work. We got a lot of stuff done.
Yeah, we'll have to give you guys a tour, maybe another short video.
I could do that probably tomorrow during my lunch break.
You see the bluebonnets and all of that we had growing wild in our yard. Amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
It's been fun. But air conditioning's on, it's warm and humid, and hopefully we'll get some rain. But we're going to do a couple of recipes.
We're going Mediterranean this time. You know, something that, again, is wholesome stuff we can use from the garden. We did have to pick up a few things, you know, from the store just because in season, you know, we don't have things growing in the garden. But did you know that actually there's a couple of communities in the Italy Mediterranean region that are known for the longest living individuals on Earth? Or at least in this time.
They're hundreds.
Well into their hundreds, and it's because they mostly eat a Mediterranean-style diet. So. Long life and prosper. Yeah.
2 recipes today. Dolmas, which is basically a stuffed grape leaf. That's going to be fun. We're going to show you. Typically, the ingredients are some kind of ground meat. We're going to go ahead and we're going to use ground venison. There's rice, uncooked, herbs, flavors. We'll go over that, and then we're going to do, what are we going to do, a tabbouleh?
Tabbouleh.
A tabbouleh with bulgur wheat?
I think we'll do the tabbouleh first because it'll give it time to blow.
Okay.
Because the base of that is bulgur wheat, which, where does bulgur wheat come from?
That's just bulgur wheat.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to research that. I don't know.
Don't get me in trouble. All the recipes will be down below. We're going to have fun, guys. You're going to have a lot of camera views. You know, above what we're doing, so you can really see the details. We'll light everything up. We'll take our time, but we're going to be doing 2 recipes. The recipes will be in the comments, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Let's do it.
Okay, so this is the brand of grape leaves that I picked up at a local Mediterranean market. Mid-East grape leaves. They are full-sized grape leaves. They do have some stems on them, so we'll probably be cutting any major parts of the stems. But here, I opened it up, and look at that. Isn't that interesting?
It weighs it down.
Yeah, they put kind of like a compressor. I'm guessing the plastic piece probably weighs against the top of the jar.
Okay, let me get down there so they can see. Okay, guys, these are kind of hard to get out of here. But they're in 3 sections, I think. But we're gonna pull them out. We're gonna put them in this pot, and we've got some really hot water.
Back here.
Back here. Let me get a towel so I don't burn my hand.
Step 1 of your exercise program: get those things out of the jar.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so we got boiling water. We're gonna go ahead and pour that over the grape leaves.
Just gonna let them kind of blossom a little bit and loosen up. Kind of get like a little softer.
Ooh, that's hot. Get some tongs for you. We'll just kind of move them around. Guys, this is not hard. This is not hard to do. It's actually, there's a lot of steps, but it's fun.
Hardest part's getting them out of the jar.
Yeah. This is fun to do with your family and kids and grandkids. Something new, something different. Okay guys, now that the grape leaves are soaking in the hot water, we're going to start the dish called tabbouleh. And we're using, what are we using?
It's called bulgur wheat. And this came from the local market. You might even be able to kind of see their information on here. Bulgur wheat in itself is not necessarily that common in most grocery stores. So again, the Indian, Asian markets, the Mediterranean markets, things like that. But we got a nice sized bag of this, and we're going to use about a half a cup of it to kind of start our tabbouleh recipe.
Okay guys, we've got, again, I'll put the recipe, we've got a half a cup of bulgur wheat. We've got a half a cup of hot water. We're going to bloom it. We're going to go ahead and put 3 tablespoons of lemon juice. I'm going to go ahead and just put seasoned salt, fresh black pepper, seasoned to taste, guys. And what we're doing is we're blooming that wheat. We're opening it up. I'm going to go ahead and put the zest of the lemon. Guys, when I was in the army, I was over in Egypt and Israel, the Holy Lands. They use a lot of citrus in their cooking. So I'm going to pour that in, okay? And we're just going to let it bloom. Now, the next step is we're going to be cutting our cucumber, onion, and garlic. Guys, the moisture in these vegetables are going to also help it to bloom, to add that moisture. So we're going to let that sit, let it cool, and I'm going to go ahead and Michelle and I are going to start chopping these vegetables.
Well, and keep in mind that oftentimes tabbouleh recipes will also include tomato. Now, we grow lots of tomatoes in our garden, but Michael and I aren't really big fans of tomato. So again, just realize that you have the ability to kind of vary your recipe depending on your preferences.
Michelle doesn't like tomatoes like raw.
It's a texture thing for me, something with the seeds.
I like tomatoes, but we typically will cook them into a sauce or something. Okay, let's move on. Okay guys, I want to show you the leaves. We went ahead and drained them. We'll bring you in close, and they look really nice. They've separated from each other, and they're ready to start the filling. We're going to start the filling. Okay guys, as you'll see in the recipe below, we're going to be mincing or shredding an onion. So I'm going to shred this up in this bowl. It's going to take a little bit of time, but we're going to get that done. And then we're going to add our herbs. And then our meat.
Now keep in mind, people could use their food processor if they really wanted to.
Rochelle is right. You can use your food processor, but we're just going to do everything by hand. I just don't feel like getting everything, all the equipment down. But we'll finish this up right here. I don't want to cut my fingers, so there we go. And we'll do the other one. Okay, so we have a cup of minced parsley. Get that into the bowl. And then we're going to take about a tablespoon of mint. And the same as far as the dill. And we'll just combine these together and mince them up. Kind of want to put them close together. Watch your fingers, don't cut your fingers. Now this mint is from our garden. We grow our mint in pots to kind of keep them separate because they do spread like weeds. So we keep them in pots. We have all different kinds of mint. This is dill from our garden. It's cool. It just started coming up naturally from last year. You know, the seeds are going to fall and it's going to come up. I'm going to bunch these in a bunch and just get them all chopped up. Smells so good. Alright, I'm going to clean up the board and we'll continue. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and put our ground venison.
Now we chose venison. Most times if you look at the recipes, it'll usually say like ground lamb. Again, meeting the Mediterranean guidelines, but we had venison on hand, so let's use up our venison.
Heck yeah, and it's so good. And then we're going to do 1 cup of uncooked rice. Now we bought this rice at an Indian market. It's an extra long grain rice. We love it. It's amazing, but you're not going to cook it. You're going to put that in there. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to season with salt and pepper. Be generous, guys. Okay, we're going to get in there and mix this. It just smells so amazing. Okay guys, we're going to add garlic.
We are choosing to add the garlic.
We love garlic.
Recipes require.
We love garlic. Can't help ourselves. Well, the garlic press is actually going to make it a lot finer. So you're not just eating big chunks of garlic. which I don't mind. My mama was Italian, so I love garlic. It all goes in.
And keep that zested lemon around. There's something we're going to be doing with that in a few minutes.
Oh yeah, we'll show you. Alright guys, just get it really good and mixed. Get up in there and incorporate all those beautiful flavors. That rice, the onion, garlic, all those herbs. Now you can do all kinds of things with this. You can put red chili flakes if you want it spicy. You can put anything in there really that you like spice-wise. Paprika.
In fact, I'm thinking maybe we should put some red chili.
Maybe we should put some red chili in there. Okay.
Okay, we actually are going to do a shout out to Miss Lippy. We're going to actually add a little of her swamp mix.
Yeah, a little Mediterranean and swamp mix.
Not a lot, but just enough to make it looking good.
That's going to be good. All right, I'll mix it in. A couple tablespoons of olive oil, guys. That venison is lean. And mix it in. All right. Okay, guys, I want to get you in here really close so you can see.
Now, these don't have the stems. Did you have to cut the stems off, or did?
No,
Okay.
they didn't come with stems. If these had the stems, you might want to take a knife and cut them. But this brand is really good about that, so they didn't have stems. I'm going to take, I guess, a teaspoon.
This would be probably like an egg roll wonton size.
A teaspoon.
Right?
Yeah. And like a cornell, the shape of a football, I'm going to put it down there. Okay. Make sure it's in there good. I'm going to fold the right side and the left side. Come from the back here and roll it nice and tight. And there you go. And then what we're going to do is, and I'll show you over here, we're going to line them. Start to layer them in the pot until the pot is almost full. Okay guys, we've got everything stacked. That lemon that we zested, we're going to go ahead and lay on the top. And we're going to fill with water to cover. I might have to grab some more. I'm going to grab some more water. Alright guys. I'm going to put a weight down on it. And we're going to take it to the stove. Alright guys, we're going to bring it up to a simmer and it's going to sit for about an hour. And we'll be back. Why don't we take you outside and look at the bluebonnets.
Okay, a little bit of a shameless plug for Phoenicia Bakery. This is the pocket bread that we're using, and I'll tell you guys, it's so much better quality than what you'll find in just the regular supermarkets. This one's the wheat. They have various sizes, and this is what we use for our tabbouleh, our tahini, just sort of the scooping element of olive oil and all the beautiful Mediterranean flavors.
They're local to Austin, Texas. Yeah. They have 2 locations. They really have quality products. Look, guys, we're not going to bake flatbread all the time. We're going to go buy a good...
We can try, but nothing compared to this.
Yeah, this is good.
So this is one side of the yard where we have the mix of the blue bonnets, the red bonnets. I know this is technically kind of what we consider a weed, but they're beautiful yellow flowers.
Yeah, we let the wildflowers go in the spring.
They've got a huge crop.
Let's go look over there. Cool.
All right, at this point, when you can see this, mowing becomes almost an Olympic sport at this time.
Yeah, we're not mowing. But that is just...
We don't want to mow down the bluebonnets.
No, it's just beautiful.
We have to be aware of. Ooh, there's a beautiful... I wish you could get in here. There's a bee that's very, very busy. But the other thing we have to be aware of, several bees, is that snake bites, particularly in Texas, go up at this time of the region. Well, why? Well, because snakes are hiding in the underbrush of the
And what do people do here in Texas? They stop by the side of the road, they go up in the bluebonnets, and they want to take pictures.
Yeah, we've actually had to post signs. You may have seen it on the other side there. You know, please keep off the bluebonnets. We've actually caught people coming to our home and sitting in the midst of our bluebonnets taking pictures.
We had a young man stop about a couple of years ago in his pickup truck, and he said, "Hey, sir, I just saw a western diamondback rattlesnake crawl up in your bluebonnets." And so you got to watch out. Even though we're in an urban kind of setting, we're still away from the major city. This neighborhood is far away from any kind of like major city. So we're still kind of country, but we got to be careful. But the bluebonnets look nice. Oh, those are pink bonnets. Those are kind of rare.
And look at all the bees flitting around. Bees are very happy.
Lots of bees.
Okay guys, we've removed the dolmas from the pot. We let them cool down a little bit. We've got the tabbouleh, some nice bread, and some fresh lemon. And it is going to be good. I hope you enjoyed that. It was something different and unique. Rochelle and I had a good time. We had a good dinner. I'm going to put the recipe in the comments below. Until next time, thanks and God bless.